Tanner Blue gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in, Lenny Andrews. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Paul Keys. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him. Here's the 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a 450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Striding in for the Indians, Eric Rowe, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. All you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Stepping in now, Jake Taylor. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Sal Batista. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Flint on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Ed Sweet gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 0 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Andrews will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me: home runs and RBIs. Driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Now batting, Mickey Honeycutt. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Here's the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Ready now for Baltimore, Trey Flint, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit back up the middle, scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Batting fifth.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Liner toward right center, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Now a long throw to third.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Zero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases. getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
In now, Brett Hale. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Kane is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Into the box now, Kelly Matthews. In the dirt here. And over to third now with the runner.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Here's the 2-2. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Move ahead to the top of the second now. The O's lead this thing 3-1. Leading off the inning, Chad Wood, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys.
Standing in now, number 13. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And when you focus on the numbers, this starting pitcher leads the American League in strikeout. When I had a big punch-out guy on the mound, I always tell myself I have to stay in. I have to stay engaged mentally in this one. I have to watch what the catcher's putting down. I have to go through my pre-pitch routine and stay on my toes, because at any moment, that big ball could be coming your way.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Adam Mooney, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Derek Quisenberry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. One away.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Striding in, Alexis Moya, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in to try it again, TJ Reed. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Moya stands at first with one out. He's running. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw won't get him.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ray Wood. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 2-1. Line to the right side. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Mickey Honeycutt. In there, now the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready on 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. We play 2 full. The Orioles are on top, 4-1. Striding in once again, Homer Webster. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Lenny Andrews is on deck.